Morning dear students, welcome to your English online class. Children, as in our previous video we were doing the chapter punctuation, so today we will continue with that. So in my previous video children, I told you about what are punctuation marks, why we use them. Then I also told you about few punctuation marks, that is the full stop and the comma. So what are their uses, where do we use them? I explained you that. So today we will proceed further and we will understand about some of the more of the punctuation marks. Now semicolon, you can see this is semicolon. Now where we use semicolon, now what where we use semicolon, the semicolon indicates a longer pause than a comma. So when in a sentence children we want to have longer pause as compared to the pause which is required for comma, then we use semicolon. Now where to use it? To separate clause of equal importance. Now if we want to separate two clauses in a sentence and both are of equal importance, then we use semicolon. For example, the rich are often stingy, semicolon, the poor are generous. Now in this there are two clauses, the rich are often stingy and the second one is the poor are generous. Now these two clauses in a sentence are of equal importance, so we have separated them with the help of semicolon. Now see another example, to err is human, to forgive is divine. Now in this sentence also there are two clauses and both are of equal importance, so we have separated them with the help of semicolon. Now we use semicolon to separate pairs of words separated by comma. Now if in a sentence there are pair of words which are separated by comma and we want to separate them from we want to separate those pairs from each other, then we use semicolon. For example, see this, sent, and we have separated these two with the help of the comma, and we have separated these two, fair with the help of comma. Now we want to separate these two pairs from each other, so we have used semicolon. Now we use semicolon to separate parts of a sentence already separated by a comma. For example, we had a nice trip, semicolon, we went to Greece, Spain and Italy. Now next punctuation mark is colon. You can see this is colon. Now the colon indicates a longer pause than a semicolon. So if we want to have longer pause in the sentence as compared to semicolon, then we use colon. Now where it is used to introduce quotations. When we want to introduce quotations in a then we use colon. For example, Shakespeare wrote, now we want to introduce this quotation, so we have used colon before it. Then Gandhiji said, now we want to introduce the quotation, we have used colon here. Okay. Now before a list, coming after an independent clause. Now we use a colon before a list, coming after an independent clause. Now see question number B children, and we will discuss few sentences, rest you will do yourself. Rewrite the sentences with comma, colon and semicolons. Now see the first one, I have fever, comma, therefore semicolon, I cannot attend school, full stop. Now see last one children, see this fifth one, I have guest at home, therefore semicolon, I can't ask, comma, you to stay with me. So this way you have to do these sentences. Now see the next punctuation mark, the apostrophe. Now this apostrophe punctuation mark, children, we have already discussed in the class thoroughly. The apostrophe is used to show possession, like Sumita's dollhouse, one's own opinion, and we use it to form contractions also. Like if we want to write this it is in contracted form, then we will write it with the help of apostrophe. It's, cannot, can't, will not, won't. Okay. Now see question number C children, rewrite the sentences correctly with apostrophes. Abhay's book has been stolen. Now we have used apostrophe S here. Then Deepika isn't the captain of our basketball team. In this we have used, we want to contract this. Okay, So to form the contraction here, we have put apostrophe before t. The next punctuation mark is inverted commas. Now inverted commas, or which are also called quotation marks, are used to mark the beginning and end of the actual words of the speaker. So in direct speech, if we want, in direct speech, when we write actual words of the speaker, we begin them with the beginning of the inverted commas and close them with the closing inverted commas. Like Karan said, "Mummy, did you call me?" Now here Karan said comma, then we have to begin the actual words of the speaker, so we will put inverted commas. We have put inverted commas, and at the end we put inverted commas. Now see question number D, children. Punctuate the sentence, each sentence in inserting inverted commas where necessary. Now see, the teacher asked me, comma, inverted commas begin, "Why are you late?" Now this W will be also capital, children. Okay, why are you late? Okay, now see the next one. He said, comma, inverted commas begin, "We must win this match at any cost." Inverted full stop, inverted commas close. Now next punctuation mark is capital letters. Now capital letters are used at the beginning of the of a sentence. As you all know that we begin a sentence with a capital letter. Okay, no man is an island. So N is the beginning letter of the sentence. So we have used it in a capital letter. The next, to write proper nouns, we use capital letters like Jarvis, Karnataka, Mount Everest. To write the pronoun I we use in capital letters. Suresh, Tanvi and I are going to attend the school concert. This is the book I have been reading of late. Now at the beginning of a sentence in direct speech. So in case of direct speech, we begin the sentence with capital letter. For example, our teacher said, comma, inverted commas begin. First letter you can see is the capital letter. The history test will be on chapters 4 and 5. Full stop, inverted commas close. Pankaj said, comma, inverted commas begin. First letter is capital. My pet cat is unwell. Full stop, inverted commas close. Now next, for names of important historic events, we begin with the capital letters. Like Napoleon lost the Battle of Waterloo. Okay, Waterloo. Then Babur won the first Battle of Panipat. Now we have used battle B capital and P for Panipat. For the first letter of each word in the name of an article or book, like Treasure Island, The Lost World. In this first letter you can see T, I, the, T, L, W. All these are the first letters of each word in the name of an article, name of a book. So we have used in capital letters. Now next, to write adjectives formed from proper noun, we write them first letter as in capital, like Indians, Europeans, French. I is capital in Indians, E is capital in Europeans, F is capital in French. Next punctuation mark is question mark. Question marks are used, children, to end an interrogative sentence, like have you seen my phone? Then in the end we have put question mark at the end of the interrogative sentence. Now next punctuation mark is exclamation mark. Exclamation marks are used to end at the end of the exclamatory sentences, like what a silly mistake I have made! Exclamatory mark. What a pretty dress! Exclamatory mark. Now question number E. Rewrite the sentences with proper punctuation. Now we will do some of the sentences, children. Rest you will do yourself. See the first one. Yes, come in, said the teacher. Now Y capital, then comma, then inverted commas. We will begin the inverted commas. Y will be capital, yes, and then no inverted commas here. Yes, then comma after yes, then come in, then comma, inverted commas close, said the teacher, full stop. Okay, so how you will do? You will begin it with the inverted commas. Y will be capital, then you will put comma, then come in, then comma, and inverted commas close, and at the end full stop. See another one. I like mangoes, grapes, and oranges. I capital, then comma after mangoes, and in the last full stop. Vinay is speaking like a fool. V capital, and in the end full stop. Okay, so this way you have to do, children, all the sentences. Do the all the questions, and thank you. God bless you.